Top of the morning, top of the top. First and foremost, give God the glory for opening your eyes. Secondly, since we're getting closer and closer to football season, every day I'm going to be posting videos, giving y'all tips, jewels, and gems to help y'all get paid this football season, pertaining to lines, pertaining to props, and fantasy league. Especially fantasy league. I won my fantasy league last year. I've been in the fantasy league for 4 years, I believe. Out of 4 years, I won twice. Last year was one of the craziest seasons I ever had because I damn near checked out on it because I was at work and I work in a hospital and the service was acting up while I was trying to switch my rosters right before kickoff, and it never went through. I had like 5 players on the bench. You know what I mean? I ain't have 5 starters basically. I did bad. I almost checked out, but I stayed locked in. And this was one of them fantasy leagues that's for the bad. I stayed locked in. And I ended up winning it. Got to the playoffs with a 7-7 record. Once you get into the playoffs, it's lit. And everything you know from there just went right on up. But what I am going to start off talking about is fantasy league. And I'm going to give y'all one of the sneakiest gems to fantasy league. When you betting. When you picking players from fantasy league, you always want to pick high usage volume players. I mean, players that's like, if you picking running backs, you want to pick running backs that's in single backfield, so you know they're going to get the majority. They're going to get the majority of the snaps. They're not sharing the pill with nobody. Same thing for receivers. But a key to fantasy football is you gotta pay attention to what everybody did last year. Cause like me, I don't go for the people that had big years last year. Them people who had big years the year before, they usually come back the next year because there's so much money on their future bets. So they come back the next year and they don't do as good as they did. Perfect example, look at Saquon last year. Saquon almost broke the rushing record. Then this year he come out and lay down and give you 1,100 yards. You can't go for the players that just had massive years. You got to go for the number one starters that didn't do nothing last year. Like a receiver I love this year is CeeDee Lamb. I love CeeDee Lamb this year, and I love Justin Jefferson. That's just 2 little quick gems that I'm going to give y'all. I'm going to keep updating y'all as we progress through the summer, but I'm going to keep y'all locked in. Have a blessed one. Put that bag in the cut. You know what's up.